crazy? You can't fight them, Goku said. I will not fight. I will just look for an excuse to look for them elsewhere, Raditz said. Meanwhile, the Special Forces Ginyu ran inside the castle. The royal soldiers would be executed by them as if nothing. Then they would arrive at the place where Goku and Vegeta were. But instead of finding them, they would only see Raditz. "What is this fool doing here?" Gordo said. "Quiet, he is one of Ginny's children," Captain Ginyu said. "Hey, he's Bardock's son, just like Kakarot," Raccoon said. "Yes, I am. Do you need anything from him?" Raditz said. "Yes, tell me where Kakarot is, and if it is possible, Vegeta," Captain Ginyu said. "They went west," Raditz said. "To the west, huh?" Captain Ginyu said. "Guys, let's go east." "But I said west," Raditz said. "I also know that you are covering your brother," Captain Ginyu said. Captain Ginyu would undoubtedly reach Raditz with a strong punch. Raditz would put his eyes in white and fall to the ground. "I didn't know I had to kill him," Jay said. "Raditz is not important, but killing him could attract Kakarot," Captain Ginyu said. Goku and Vegeta would flee to the east, as Raditz had well indicated, but he did not count on the Special Forces Ginyu to go for them. On the other hand, Frieza and Ginny kept their meeting. Not even King Vegeta was present. "I hope this time you don't have any of your crazy ideas," Ginny said. "Remember that your army depends on the children I give you. They are the strongest Saiyans." "That's what I want to talk to you about," Frieza said. "I want to have a son with you." "What?" Ginny said. "You are sick. You are from another race." "What's wrong with you? All your children are 2 or 3 stronger than the average. It is evident that something in your genes makes them stronger," Frieza said. "Every man who passes through you improves his offspring, but there will come a time when you will not be able to have more children, so I want to improve my offspring with you." "How do you think?" Ginny said. "What do you want?" "I want a strong son," Frieza said, "and that son is the king of the planet Vegeta." "I do not understand. What are you looking for with all this?" Ginny said. "I just want a son, King. Of course, as long as he is not born, I will be the king of this planet," Frieza said. "No, I do not accept," Ginny said. "I think you do not understand," Frieza said. Frieza would raise his finger, creating a small ball of ki on his tip. "It's not a proposal." "And if it was? Do you know what will happen to this planet?" I said, Frieza. "You would not dare. You need us," I said, Ginny. "Please, that's what I always made them believe," I said, Frieza. "I have many more soldiers than you expect. I only kept this planet for my own benefit," Frieza said. I said, King Vegeta, at the entrance. "I see that someone was listening through the door," I said, Frieza. "How rude you are. I will not let anyone take my place as king," I said, King Vegeta. "You are an idiot," I said, Ginny. King Vegeta would throw everything at Frieza, prison of his hatred. But inevitably, the meeting would cost him his life. Frieza, with a single kick, would knock him down, taking his life as if nothing. The night fell on the planet Vegeta, wrapping the atmosphere in a tense darkness that seemed to reflect the imminent dangers that stalked Goku and Vegeta while they fled from the Special Forces Ginyu. With determination in their hearts and the survival instinct guiding them, the two Saiyans fled through the planet Vegeta, avoiding at all costs being detected by Frieza's forces. The sound of the alarms resounded in their ears while they slid into the shadows, looking for any means of escape they could find. Goku, with his clear mind and his indomitable spirit, he led the way, while Vegeta, with his proud determination, followed him closely, each muscle tense and ready for action in case of an imminent confrontation. "Do you think we can escape from them?" Goku would ask, with his voice barely in a whisper in the darkness of a cave. "There is no time for doubts, Kakarot," Vegeta would answer firmly. "We should stay alert and find a way out before they catch us." Do you think Ginyu's special forces are so strong? Goku said. If we both fight against them, we could against one as long as it is not Captain Ginyu, Vegeta said. But against all of them, it would be impossible. What the hell does that stupid Frieza want? Goku said. Surely nothing good, Vegeta said. The two continued their desperate flight, sorting obstacles and avoiding enemy patrols while heading outside the castle. They knew that every lost second increased the danger of being captured and face an uncertain fate at the hands of Frieza and his henchmen. The soldiers were looking for them everywhere, and although they could against them, fighting against one means being located. At least you also know how to hide your ki, Goku said. Thing I learned from my trip to Earth, Vegeta said. Did you go to Earth? Goku said, disconcerted. Of course, what is the surprise? Vegeta said. It is that I went to Earth, but I did not say anything about being a Saiyan. I hope no one has asked you about your tail, Goku said. Kakarot, I went in search of teachers, not to waste time, Vegeta said. What did you do? Nothing. But if one day you see a boy with a tail, ignore it, please, Goku said. Oh, I can't believe you have done filth on Earth. You have no filter, Vegeta said. It is annoying. Meanwhile, in the audience room of the castle, Frieza and Ginny continued their tense conversation. The Queen of the Saiyans maintained her challenging posture, refusing to give in to the demands of the Emperor of Evil. While the latter, he deployed all his power and manipulation to get what he wanted. Don't you dare touch me, Ginny said with his voice resenting with determination. My dear Ginny, don't underestimate my power or my resources, Frieza would answer with a malicious smile. If necessary, I will not hesitate to eliminate any obstacle that gets in my way, even if that means destroying this planet completely. Ginny would squeeze his fists with fury, knowing that he was in a desperate situation. He would observe the corpse of King Vegeta, knowing that his options were limited. If Frieza achieved his goal, the future of his people would be in grave danger. But before he could formulate an answer, the door of the room opened suddenly, revealing Raditz, who enters the room urgently. Mother, we must leave here right now, Raditz would exclaim with his face full of anguish. Ginny and Frieza would turn toward him, surprised by his unexpected arrival. However, before they could react, Frieza, Raditz said, realizing his presence. Wow, what do we have here? Frieza said with a malicious smile. You can't come in like this, we're in a meeting, Ginny said. Leave it, maybe he wants to say something important, Frieza said. Frieza would get away from there, leaving them alone. Then I will wait for your answer, Queen Ginny, Frieza said. Raditz and Ginny would be left alone. You are a fool.
You cannot be so reckless, Ginny said. I'm sorry, Mother. It is that Kakarot and Vegeta, they had to flee because the Special Forces Ginyu wanted to kill them, Raditz said. Everything so that they are not heirs. Where are they? Ginny said. I sent them to the east. I told the Special Forces Ginyu that they were in the west, but they understood my trap and go to the east. I'm sorry, Mother, Raditz said. Please, you have to find them. Our future depends on the heirs. Yes, I know, Ginny said. I'll take care of finding them. Do not worry. Mother, I'll go with you, Raditz said. No, it's an order, Ginny said. If you follow me, I'll kill you. But, Raditz said, disoriented. I told you no, Ginny said. Look at King Vegeta. Ginny would point to King Vegeta. Is he dead? Raditz said. For not obeying my orders, so you know, Ginny said, although it was a lie. I just wanted to keep Raditz away from her. I understand, Raditz said. Ginny would leave the room to look for Goku and Vegeta. Meanwhile, we see Raditz arrive with Frieza. What are you doing here? Frieza said. Ginny did not want to let me go with her. She is very cautious, Raditz said. Heavens, if Kakarot and Vegeta die, I know she will give up knowing that she will not have heirs that are worth it. Frieza said. Can I take this off? Raditz said. I smell Saiyan. Go ahead, we do not need it anymore, Frieza said. Raditz would open his mouth, letting a large amount of blue liquid fall. Then Raditz would fall to the floor. It was just his body. The blue liquid would take the form of berry blue. Heavens, I hope not to have to do that again. Never again, Berry Blue said. We have to find those two. I do not want to change my plans, but if they continue to resist, I will end up destroying the planet, Frieza said. Ginny would go in search of her children, Goku and Vegeta, but she would do it alone. She would cover herself with a tunic that did not allow her to see her face, pretending to be an indigent in such a way that she could move between the Saiyans and Frieza's soldiers without drawing attention. On the other hand, Goku and Vegeta had stopped somewhere on the planet Vegeta to eat something. They had just hunted an animal they were hunting. We have to act. To be escaping all the time will only be a nuisance to our mother, Goku said. We could escape to Earth to train, Vegeta said. But we need a ship, Goku said. The trip is long. We cannot use anything. I know. I remind you that I have also gone to Earth, Vegeta said. Suddenly, Goku and Vegeta would feel the ki of the Special Forces Ginyu. Demons, come here, Goku said. You can also feel the ki, Vegeta said. Sure, when I learned to hide it, I learned to perceive it. So I do not need the radars in combat, Goku said. It's supposed that Raditz would tell them that we were in the West, Vegeta said. Demons, this is wrong, Goku said. The bonfire. Goku and Vegeta would realize that the bonfire with which they cooked could attract attention. They would turn it off instantly. Still, Gordo, with his 4 eyes, saw her from afar. Hey, Gordo said when stopping. What happens? Jace said. Over there, Guldo said. A bonfire. Demons, I don't see anything, Rikun said. Only I can see from afar, Gordo said. Gordo, anyone could be a bonfire. It is not a sign that they are, Ginyu said. But they just turned it off. This is a sign that they are fleeing, Guldo said. It sounds logical if they realize that we are close, Rikun said. Let's go there, Captain Ginyu said. In that way, the Special Forces Ginyu would go as soon as the bonfire had turned off. Goku and Vegeta would feel their presence approaching. They would have no choice but to flee, but the speed of the Special Forces Ginyu was superior. Demons, they reach us, Goku said. Damn it, I told you that lighting that bonfire was a bad idea, Vegeta said. Of course, we better eat the raw meat, Goku said. Little by little, the Special Forces Ginyu were getting closer and closer, although they still had no reference to the real location of Goku. They would reach the bonfire, realizing that it had been abandoned. Look at this! They left half the meat, Guldo said. It is evident that they fled. Quick, let's separate, Captain Ginyu said. Any of us could against those 2 fools. The Special Forces Ginyu would separate, taking 5 different directions. Goku and Vegeta would stop for a moment to realize this. And if we kill one, Goku said, we could attract attention, but we would also generate an advantage, Vegeta said. After this, Goku and Vegeta would deviate from their path. The Special Forces Ginyu were getting more and more separated. Riku was the one who was closest to them by accident. With the plan clear, Goku would stand in front of him. Kakarot, I finally find you, Riku said. I just need that idiot Vegeta. Out of nowhere, Vegeta would appear on one side of Riku, and he would hit his hand with the edge of his hand next to his face, breaking his radar like this. Then Vegeta would take distance. Hey, where did you come from? Riku, furious, said. Now without that, you can't track anyone, Vegeta said. But I already found them. Why do I want to track them? Fool. Shut up, Goku said.
You can't call your friends from the dance class. Hey, more respect, Riku said. It doesn't matter. I'll exterminate them. Riku would put himself on guard, ready to finish off both Saiyan. Very well, Vegeta, we must defeat him as soon as possible, Goku said. Don't tell me what to do, Vegeta said. Riku would launch against Goku and Vegeta, crashing against them and throwing them away. After that, Goku and Vegeta would regain their posture, but Riku would reach them and start attacking them wildly. Both Saiyan were in trouble for the great speed and strength on part of Riku, but they had a problem. If they raised their ki, they could attract the attention of the others. Vegeta, it's been too long, Goku said, agitated. I know, but it's still dangerous, Vegeta said. What are you talking about? As if they were capable of doing anything against me, Riku said. You'll see, insect, Vegeta furious said.
Riku, furious, said, I thought we couldn't do anything to you, Goku said with laughter. In the end, you turned out to be more resistant than you looked, Vegeta said. Now I'll finish you, Riku said, out of himself. Riku would throw himself at Goku and Vegeta. Among the three, they would have an intense battle, giving their best. Riku couldn't believe this was happening. Goku and Vegeta together managed to rival him. On the other hand, Gordo from his location would be able to perceive Goku and Vegeta's fighting power, along with Riku's. It can't be. Those two adding their powers have the same level as Riku, Gordo said. It will be better to go there. Gordo would go as soon as possible to join the battle. The battle between Goku, Vegeta, and Riku was at its peak while the special forces of Ginyu approached. Goku and Vegeta, working as a team, fought against Riku with everything they had. Riku, for his part, was surprised by the strength and skills of the Saiyans, but he wasn't going to let himself be defeated so easily. Damn apes, I won't let them go. With this, Riku said furiously. Goku would dodge Riku's blows agilely, while Vegeta was looking for an opportunity to counterattack. Suddenly, Goku would launch a powerful kick attack that would send Riku flying backwards. Vegeta would take advantage of that moment to attack with a burst of energy, but Riku would be able to dodge most of it and counterattack with a series of quick blows. Damn Saiyan, Riku grunted. They shouldn't be so strong. Now I understand why Frieza wants to marry his mother. Something in Goku and Vegeta's eyes would transform, to the point that even Riku would get uncomfortable. Don't look at me that way. I'm going to finish them once and for all, Riku said. Riku would start making strange, meaningless steps. Oh no, those weird dances he does, Goku said. It's very embarrassing, Vegeta said. Then Riku would finish his dance. His body would shine, emitting a strange light. Now yes, they can attack me, Riku said while hitting his chest. Goku and Vegeta looked confused, but they couldn't refuse the invitation. Both would throw everything at Riku. They would hit him with a rain of fist blows, but all his attacks would hit him without doing the slightest damage. After several seconds without results, both would take distance. Terrified, they didn't know how to act. I don't understand, Goku said. Our blows don't hurt him. It's like metal, Vegeta said. It's my shielding technique. With it, my body becomes impenetrable, Riku said. Damn it, we have to think of something, Goku said. Vegeta would rise to the top of the sky. He would accumulate a lot of energy and would launch a devastating attack towards Riku. He wouldn't move a bit. Riku would receive the explosion completely. After a big explosion, everything would break into pieces several meters around, but Riku was as if nothing. Don't make it up, it's not possible, Goku said. I told you you can't hurt me, Riku said. It's true, but you made a mistake, Vegeta said. What are you talking about? Riku said. That technique that makes you immune requires a lot of energy. When you can't hold it, you'll fall, Vegeta said. Yes, it's true, but I have enough energy to finish them. Riku would reach Vegeta and knock him down with a hammer blow. Goku would go for Vegeta to help him. Vegeta, we have to make him spend his energy, Goku said. But Riku would get in the middle of both. He would hold each one under his arms, and with his great strength, he would squeeze their necks.
Goku and Vegeta were motionless, and no matter what they did, they couldn't get rid of Riku's grip. "Little fools, if you can't hurt me, I'll break their necks easily," Riku said. The Saiyans are very stupid, and they think they can face the special forces of Ginyu. Goku and Vegeta couldn't get rid of each other. Riku's strength was extraordinary, and even though they hit him and resisted, Riku didn't get hurt. Suddenly, a strange ball of energy would rise to the top of the sky. Nobody knew what it was. "What is that?" Riku said. The energy ball would explode, and after that, an artificial moon would be created. "Kakarot?" Vegeta said. "It's our chance," Goku said. Goku and Vegeta would begin to transform into Ozaru. As they grew in size, Riku would be forced to let them go. "It's not true. They transformed," Riku said. "Ah, insect, now I want to see you beg for your life," Vegeta said. "Idiot, you can't beat us," Goku said. "It can't be. Who created that moon?" Riku said, terrified. While he searched everywhere for the origin of who did it, Goku and Vegeta exchanged determined looks. They knew they had to finish Riku quickly before the artificial moon lost its effect. They continued to fight fiercely, using their ki to the maximum without worrying too much about the enemy radars. The battle intensified as Riku supported the attacks. By his resistance technique, both Saiyan would hit Riku over and over again. They wouldn't hurt him, but they would cause him great exhaustion. "Damn, I'm in trouble," Riku said, terrified. Riku would lose his ability. He would fall on his knees when his energies were exhausted. Meanwhile, Gordo was approaching the battlefield. He knew the situation was critical and that he had to act before Riku was defeated by the Saiyans. Goku and Vegeta were about to hit each other to exterminate Riku, but they would both remain motionless. "What's going on?" Vegeta said. "Vegeta, I can't move," Goku said. "Idiot, transforming like that was just to draw attention," Gordo said. Gordo, with his telekinetic powers, had paralyzed Goku and Vegeta. They couldn't move. "Gordo, you're on time," Riku said. "Finish them once and for all," Gordo said. "Yes, I will do that," Riku said. Riku would begin to prepare to launch a devastating attack. Goku and Vegeta, even if they were in their Ozaru form, couldn't move, but Gordo's head detached from his body. He would fall to the ground without understanding what had happened. Goku and Vegeta would free themselves from his technique, and they would dodge Riku's attack on time. "Gordo, who did that to you?" Riku said. In the distance, a woman would take off her tunic. It was Queen Ginny. "It's the Queen," Riku said. "I remind you that Frieza needs me alive." "Mom," Vegeta said. "I can't believe it. This is dangerous for you," Goku said. "Don't say nonsense," Ginny said. "For some reason, I'm the Queen." Ginny would eliminate Gordo from a ki attack. Riku would throw himself at Ginny, but Vegeta would step on him instantly. His great skin would completely cover him, eliminating him in the act, like an insect, Vegeta said. "Mom, why didn't you transform?"
"Because I can't do it." Janae said, "Did you lose your tail?" Vegeta said, "None of that. I could never transform into Ozaru. Now let's get out of here." The other members of the Special Forces, Ginyu, it won't take long to arrive. Janae said, "We can eliminate them. We're in our forms, Ozaru." Vegeta said, "No, the artificial moon he believes in will not last long. In 10 minutes it will disappear." Janae said, "Demons." Vegeta said, "Let's get out of here." Goku said, "Our friends would join." Minutes later, Captain Ginyu, Jace, and Berter would reach the area of the fight, finding the corpses of Gordo and Riku. "This has to be a joke," Berter said. "These apes turned into Ozaru?" Captain Ginyu said, "The footprint is clear. They eliminated Riku in one step. How did they transform?" "Frieza eliminated the only moon there was." Jace said, "I do not know, but the footprint is..." Captain Ginyu said, "We have to warn Frieza. This is more serious than we thought. He will eliminate us if we arrive empty-handed." Jace said, "If they do not eliminate us before those Saiyan." Captain Ginyu said, "On the other hand, Frieza was looking for Janae everywhere." He could not find her anywhere in the castle. I cannot believe that woman has disappeared. Surely he must be plotting something. Frieza said Captain Ginyu would arrive with Jace and Berter. The three would make a reverence. "Why are there only 3 of you?" Frieza said seriously. "Great Frieza, Riku and Gordo were killed by those Saiyan," Captain Ginyu said. "It seems that they transformed into Ozaru. How, if there is no moon?" Frieza said, "We do not know for sure, but there are traces of Ozaru. There is no doubt that they did that. In addition, it is the only way they could have eliminated them." Captain Ginyu said, "I wonder if Janae will have something to do. That woman does not appear anywhere." Frieza said, "Look for Janae and bring her alive. Surely he must be looking for his children, and that's why I cannot find her." "At your service, sir," Captain Ginyu said. "It is better to bring her alive. I need her to have strong children." Frieza warned, "How they hurt him, they will pay with their lives." That way, the 3 would leave as soon as possible. They had to find Janae and their children before something happened. At that moment, Janae was with his children in the heat of a bonfire, while he explained to them what had happened. Then, my father, Vegeta, said, "I'm sorry." Janae said, "What about my father?" Goku said, "Okay, fight like Super Saiyan and defeat Frieza's son." "Are you accepting to have a child? Son of that demon?" Vegeta said. "Vegeta, it's not time to argue," Janae said. "They have to go." Suddenly, the special forces of Ginyu would manage to find them. "Here they are," Captain Ginyu said. "It can't be," Janae said. "Queen Janae will have to come with us," Captain Ginyu said. "They will not take my mother anywhere," Goku said. "Get out of here if you don't want to die like those 2, Vegeta said. "I see," Captain Ginyu said. "Jace, Berter, go get those 2. I'll take care of the Queen." Goku and Vegeta were face to face with the Special Forces Ginyu, facing an even greater challenge than the previous battle against Riku. Captain Ginyu, accompanied by Jace and Berter, observed the Saiyans with an arrogant smile, aware of their own numerical superiority and combined skills. "You are the Saiyans who eliminated Riku, fatty. I can't overlook that. I still wonder how they turned into Ozaru," Captain Ginyu would exclaim, crossed arms. Goku and Vegeta watched the enemy team with determination. Jace and Berter were with their eyes on each of them, while Captain Ginyu was heading to Janae. "Jace, Berter, go ahead," Captain Ginyu would order. "Let's show these Saiyans who the real elite warriors are." "Prepared to be defeated by the power of the Special Forces Ginyu," Jace said. "We'll finish them in a few seconds," Berter said. Berter would adopt a combat posture ready for any movement. "Do not expect compassion, Saiyans. I am the fastest in the entire universe," Berter said. Goku and Vegeta would exchange a look of understanding. They knew that facing the members of the Special Forces Ginyu would be a challenge. However, they were determined to protect their mother and escape this confrontation. Goku would throw himself at Jace, while Vegeta towards Berter. Both would fight hand-to-hand against their rival. That would leave Janae unprotected for Captain Ginyu to reach her. "Queen Janae, please do not make things difficult," Captain Ginyu said. "Don't dare to touch me or you will see it with me," Janae said when he put on guard. "Please, I have to take her safe and sound," Captain Ginyu said. "The Master Frieza needs her to have children." Janae would create a ball of ki and throw it at Captain Ginyu. He would reject it very easily. "Do not waste my time. I have to take you and I will do it for good or bad," Captain Ginyu said. "I will not go with you. Planet Vegeta will be governed by Saiyans whatever the cost," Janae said. Captain Ginyu, as if nothing would reach Janae's back.
He would hit her in the nape, leaving her passed out. Then Captain Ginyu would hold her to take her. "Mother," Goku and Vegeta said when they realized what was happening. Both would try to put aside the fight they were carrying out, but Jace and Berter were stronger than them, and they would not allow them to pass. In that distraction, each one would hit their rival accurately, leaving Goku and Vegeta on the ground. Both would try to stand up, but they had a difficult situation. "I will not waste my time here," Captain Ginyu said. Suddenly, a figure would arrive, interrupting everything. "Not so fast," Bardock said. "Dad," Goku said, excited. "Hey, don't think you're king just because King Vegeta died," Captain Ginyu said. "The other concubines of the queen should be eliminated so that they are not an obstacle." "I will not let you take Janae. She is our queen and we will protect her with our lives," Bardock said. Bardock would begin to increase his ki to a great level. Goku and Vegeta did not expect that potential. Janae would begin to open his eyes. "What happens?" Janae said as he regained his vision. Janae was trying to get rid of Captain Ginyu, but it would be impossible. "This fool wants to die," Berter said. Jace and Berter would rush towards Bardock. The Saiyan would force his ki emanating red energy around him. At that moment, Bardock managed to level up to the power of both members. "It can't be," Captain Ginyu said. "Since when is my father so strong?" Goku said. Janae would throw a ki ball into the eyes of Captain Ginyu. By blinding him for a moment, she would be released. She would go for her children to save the wounded. "Mother, what's going on?" Vegeta said. "I'm sorry, Vegeta, but your father was not the strongest. It was always Bardock," Janae said. "What?" Vegeta said, disconcerted.
"I told you that my father is stronger," Goku said. "My idea was always to keep Bardock in the background. And as you will see, thanks to that he is alive," Ginny said. "You mean Kakarot is stronger than me," Vegeta said. "No, you are stronger than Kakarot, but you developed with the demand to be the strongest son of the Queen's husband. That gave you a determination that Kakarot does not have," Ginny said. "Now shut up, I have to heal them." Ginny would support the hands on the chest of each of her children. "I would start healing them little by little." Not even Goku and Vegeta were aware that the Queen had those abilities. Meanwhile, Bardock continued with the fight against Jace and Barter. Captain Ginyu would study Ginny carefully. It would be a problem to hurt her, Captain Ginyu said. Captain Ginyu would cause an injury to himself by piercing his stomach. He would lose a lot of blood and fall on his knees. The situation had been so frantic that the fight would stop. Nobody understood what was happening. "Captain Ginyu, what are you doing?" Jace said. "Remember what our mission is. Queen Ginny must be captured, but it is to give a prodigious son to the Master Frieza," Captain Ginyu said. "Are you crazy?" Bardock said. "Jace, do you think what I think?" Barter said. "Don't tell me you're thinking the same," Jace said. "Captain Ginyu, don't do it, it's crazy," Barter said. Captain Ginyu would raise his arms to the sides. "Change," Captain Ginyu said. By using his technique on Ginny, he would change bodies with her. Although both Goku, Vegeta, and Bardock did not understand what was happening. "Mother, are you okay?" Goku said. "Of course I am, and I will be better when I fulfill my purpose," Captain Ginyu said inside Ginny's body. In that way, Captain Ginyu would rise to the top of the sky, and he would throw a ball of glowing Kira that would leave everyone blind. Ginny's body would run away from there. "It can't be. He kept my body," Ginny said. "How disgusting. Look at this body. It's horrible. What kind of nonsense is this?" Goku said. "What you see there is your mother. It's not Captain Ginyu," Barter said.
"Hey, is this a good ending or a bad ending?" Jace said. "It's an end and that's it," Barter said. Barter and Jace would leave there. Doubts would grow in our friends. "Ginny, are you really?" Bardock said. "Of course, don't be an idiot," Ginny said. "But does Captain Ginyu want to give children to Frieza?" Goku said. "That kind of loyalty is already suspicious," Bardock said. "Don't stay there, I have to recover my body. That fool will get away with it. Nobody is going to believe that we changed bodies," Ginny said. Our friends would return as soon as possible in search of recovering Ginny's body. After all, the important thing of Ginny was his genetics of having the strongest children. It was Frieza's plan, to have an extremely powerful child and make him king. Finally, Captain Ginyu would arrive at the castle. Frieza thought it was Ginny. "Wow, I see that you have thought things better," Frieza said. "Great Frieza, I am ready to be at your service," Captain Ginyu said. "How servile," Frieza said. "Did you realize that our destiny was to be together?" "None of that. I am Captain Ginyu," Captain Ginyu said. "I changed bodies with Ginny to bring his body safe and sound, since he was fighting and his integrity was in danger." "What the hell did you do?" Frieza said. "The genes are in the body. It is important." "Ginny resisted too much to come and even forced me to pass out," Captain Ginyu said. "I had no other option. She would be able to stop living so not to give her the pleasure of having a child." "I will not have a child with my captain," Frieza said. "Get out of here. Go for your body right now and return Ginny to normality." "But sir, I thought it was a matter of race," Captain Ginyu said. "Shut up. My son needs the upbringing of a Saiyan mother being king and giving him everything. With this, I would have serious traumas since I was a child," Frieza said. "Do what I tell you or I will take your life." "Yes, sir," Captain Ginyu said. On the other hand, Ginny was really weak. The wound was deeper than expected. "Demons. It hurts too much despite being the body of an elite warrior," Ginny said. "Ginny, don't worry, everything will be fine," Bardock said. "Dad, we have to do something," Goku said. "We can't leave my mother in this body. That bastard is going to get away with it," Ginny said. "Really, Captain Ginyu is so loyal that he would be willing to give Frieza children?" Traumatized Vegeta thought. On the other hand, Jace and Barter would arrive, although they did not look like they wanted to fight. "You have to come with us," Jace said. "It will be better if they don't make us waste time," Barter said. "Dad, we three will beat them," Goku said. "We don't come to fight," Jace said. "Frieza wants Ginny and Captain Ginyu to return to their bodies to normality." "What are you talking about?" Ginny said. "It's true, he doesn't like that Captain Ginyu has your body," Barter said. "Be honest, we all find it strange," Vegeta said. "You're right, but I didn't come to agree with you," Barter said. Barter would throw a bottle at Bardock. "It's a super medicine. It's only made for elite soldiers," Barter said. "He'll heal his wound in 2 minutes. Hurry up. If we delay, Frieza will kill us all," Jace said. Furiously, Bardock would observe Ginny waiting for her response. "Don't stay there looking. This hurts too much," Ginny said. Bardock would give the medicine to Ginny. You could see how the wound healed quickly. Then they should go to King Vegeta's castle. It was a momentary truce between Jace and Barter with the Saiyan. The tension would be felt between them, but Ginny would realize that he could betray them anyway. In a moment, Ginny would stand in front of Jace and Barter. "What are you doing?" Jace said. "With Captain Ginyu's body, I have his power," Ginny said. "Also, if Frieza wants him to return to normal, we no longer need them." "Damn, what do you think you can do against us?" Barter said. Bardock, Goku, and Vegeta would surround Jace and Barter. The situation was unfavorable for the duo. Moments later, we see Frieza and Captain Ginyu arriving at the castle. Ginny and the others would be present without the presence of the soldiers of the Special Forces Ginyu. "Hey, where are Jace and Barter?" Captain Ginyu said. "Eating dust," Bardock said. "Now give me my body," Ginny said. "I love Frieza. I don't know if it is the right thing," Captain Ginyu said. "You better do it, because I will not kill you, but I will make you feel the worst of the sufferings," Frieza said. "You heard," Ginny said. Bardock, Vegeta, and Goku were on guard against any possibility of attack. The war was more than declared against Frieza. They were waiting for Ginny to recover her body to see how the evil Emperor reacted. What could happen to Ginny and Captain Ginyu? They changed bodies.
Will they really return to normal? Will our friends fight against Frieza? We will know that in the next part of this theory. Friends, I hope you have loved the movie compilation of these theories. Remember that if you want to see more compilations like this of more theories in a single video, this video has to reach 100 likes, many comments, and subscribe for more theories. See you in a next video.